people aren't in the stream, you know, because I know a lot of y'all are at school and stream late. Find a pistol, man. Yeah, he out there. All right. Let's go. We got the squad. 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 Mmm. And someone already came over here and got gold. Wait. Was I already over here? That's honestly what it feels like. Hey, what shotgun do I have? I got the Maven assault shotgun. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me get this. What are you dancing for? You better get out of the storm. Ah, man. Hopefully the pig doesn't go home on us. Yeah, I cannot go in the storm and go get you, man. Oh, there it is. Come on, pig. You can make it. You can make it. Fluff, man. Why you gotta do this to me? Oh, he's tired. That's why. Well, dang, pig. Hold on. At least, hold on. Let me drop this. Bro, you better get out of there, homie. That's just a vehicle. I was wondering why I wasn't moving. Yeah, the ultimate high ground. Homie, what are you doing in the storm? Bro, that's absolutely wild, man. Okay, there we go. This is smart what I'm doing. I pretty much told him where that other dude was. Bro, my dude was just sitting there watching. What happened to the whatchamacallit? What the heck? But I pretty much told him where that other guy is, so hopefully I can get them to kill each other. Honestly, that might be the strat. Like, cause you can scan where multiple more are, so you could like use the drone to make it look like you're flying away, and then go back to like someone. God, you just gotta get away from over there, bro. If I can get the cloud, the Nimbus, bro, like SGG's. I don't know how I died. I'm just gonna keep it 100. And that dude still had plenty of health left. Whoop, my bad. I don't know how you survived, man. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Like, I shot him with the shotgun. I shot him all those times with the gun. I don't know how he survived that. Cause like, I mean, even though he was like crouch spamming or whatever, like, I'm shooting at his like center of gravity or whatever. I just don't know how he died, man. I mean, how he didn't die. It just sucks because you just gotta shoot. Like, it's just like the game expects you to know how much. Like, I mean, it tells you how much damage it does, but it's like you're just so expected to know that. Like, had this been Rainbow Six, he'd have died. Like, I just don't know, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess like you just have to know how much damage it's gonna do. Not to mention that delay from me switching from the shotgun to my regular gun was wild. I will say I am having fun though. It's like it's just I think my issue with this game is it's just one of those games you just gotta play with in moderation, you know? You can't like be playing it so much. No, in this game, it also I honestly think it would benefit if it had proximity chat. I don't know what's wrong with games and like them being scared to implement um priority chat. Like GTA Online would have been benefited from that. You wouldn't sit there and hear a bunch of grown men yelling and cussing each other out, talking about they will pull up on them in real life because of something that happened in the game. Like, you wouldn't hear that from across the map. You like you can literally spawn in the middle of the desert, and that's all you would hear. He saw me. There is no doubt in my mind. I couldn't do anything. Mr.JayJay, if you would have hit the rockets in there, yeah, no. If I did get set the rockets, if I would have got the what are those things called in there? I would have, like, I actually had like a better chance. I just didn't. All right, let's really stop messing around. Cause honestly, all these losses have just been me just taking it easy. Like, we could have honestly won that other one had I just been more patient. I just got impatient. It's alright. Like, this one, like, we got it. We're gonna make at least top 3 here if we just be patient. I don't know why I'm being so impatient. Well, I know why. To get a win so I can get off. And this time, it's not even going to be because of the game being bad or whatever. It's just going to be because I want to test out my Wi-Fi. Because obviously, it's good enough for me to stream. But I think on my phone, I'm still having a lot of issues with it. Like when it took forever for me to pull on my stream. So the next time I can create an a whatchamacallit post, I'm literally just gonna address like an update that's coming. Damn, bro. Alright, we're just gonna have to go over here. See, this is how you win, bro. You sit there and see everyone's going to somewhere, you just go the opposite. I'm trying to make this look like someone hasn't been here. So I'm not gonna destroy the walls or any of that. See, you don't even know I'm here. He does now, though. Glad they got the slurp juice. I did not like how that gun shot at all. So you still need keys. I forgot you. With this, like, you just like it drives by itself. Let me go ahead and hold on to that. Wow, that was dumb on my part to just shoot recklessly like that. Not me using up all my ammo. Bro, good thing she wasn't in there, because if I would have sat there and shot while she was in there, that'd have been a done deal. Oh, nice. Oh. 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 Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. That's like a little hard to control. Whoop. No, but I do like how, like, you get, like, the little mini upgrades or whatever. Why would I get anything other than that? Here, let me put that on the back end. And since it's like a dirt bike too, we gotta be like get off that, because that thing's loud. Yeah, cause I gotta make them first shots count. Perfect. Right side, knack knack. That's what reminds me of in San Andreas, like when you like just go over like something, you could get like money for doing like a stunt trick, and I just like, that wasn't really a stunt trick. I just went flying across the map on the motorcycle. Let me use this ramp. Crap. I'm dead. Yeah, I thought that little like owl thing you got could like lift people up, to be honest. That's what I was trying to do in that other match. Oops. I like this little arcade place. See, this is like what I was saying about like the whole Grand Theft Auto arcade place. Like, I wish you could like edit it so they didn't all look the same. Excalibur rifle. Because like maybe this could have been the meeting room in Grand Theft Auto or something. Like, I don't know. I just wish there was just more than one style. Because yes, you can edit how it looks or whatever. But even with that, it's just like they're all gonna look fundamentally the same. Wait, what the heck? Deku Smash. Alright, sure, we'll see what this does. Good thing this is what I kind of needed. Bro, I barely got that one. I should have used this. What the heck was I thinking? Bro, why did it take so long to use? I had to press that twice. Why did I have the double recharge? They're getting me all this special stuff, bro. I do not know what the Guardian Shield... Like, how am I supposed to use that? Trying to think. Oh snap, I forgot I get healed if I'm in a structure. Bro, I did not know it took that long. Oh no! Come on, we gotta move. We gotta move. Ooh, 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 we gotta move. Nah, this is especially hard because bro, why you take so long to use it? Thank you. Ah, fluff. Frozen fish sticks. No. Bro, how am I alive, bro? How am I alive, my guy? Bro, what is going on right now? How am I still alive? Ah, and both the Nimbus clouds do the same thing at the same time. Should I leave this here? No, don't leave that there. Pick it up, pick it up. Because then they will both use that. That owl thing would be so useful right now. Damn, I should have stayed like kinda in the vicinity so I could have counter struck. Bro, no, not in the storm, bro. What the heck, bro? Why did? Nah, bro, they cheated me. They cheated me hard, bro. I don't know why they made me go in the storm. I was not trying to go in the storm at all. Nah, but I survived that, which is crazy. But it was all due to lag. If we're gonna be 100% honest, like when it didn't let me go up in the air that first time. Like, I'm not saying that I would have won. But I probably would have definitely been able to hang in there. But I tell you what, if this would have been like when the Kamehameha was super OP, I would have won. That thing would have desecrated that whole place. That's wild. I like that fish stick skin. Don't worry, I can clean my controllers. Like I do, don't worry. I clean them. Sometimes. No, no, but all seriousness. Bro, we almost had that, man. But like I said there, it said, when we start playing patient, like, here's, like, I, say what you want about me in Fortnite, but one thing that cannot be denied is I know how to get top 3. Realistically speaking, I can get top 3 whenever I want it. Simply because I just understand like battle royales and how battle royales work. Ooh, fun fact! I just remembered this story. So back in middle school, they would pull out, like the coaches will pull out the wrestling mat, and you have to all stay inside the circle. But if you got pushed outside of like the circle, then you would lose, obviously. Well, I guess that wouldn't be obvious, but you would lose, right? And we had different versions of it, you know. But I remember this one version. Everyone goes, right? We're all in the middle of like the circle. Because y'all know how wrestling mats are. Not the wrestling ring. Bro, if it would have been a wrestling ring, bro, it would have been wild. But, I'm dead. Never mind. This dude is boo-boo. Ah. Ooh, bro, he just got fluffed up. No, I'll tell the story in just a second. Get double pooped on, both of y'all. See, that's how you third party like a pro. You poop on one of them with one weapon, and then you poop on the other one with the other weapon. Probably should have kept the tactical pistol, to be honest. Alright, let me get out of here. Yeah, honestly, like, it's like one of my like favorite stories too, to be honest. Just because like the whole idea was so fun and interesting. Alright. Oh, this, you know what? This reminds me of that one season when they had, like, they first did the snowboards. Bro, I barely got to play that. No, but Fortnite needs is a backpack where you can get more stuff. That'd be dope, but super OP. Wait, so what would you call this class? Not a demolitions experts. Marksman specialist? I don't know. Nah, I think it would be a demolition class because you got grenades and rockets. It's like, yeah, no, that's demolition by default. Yeah, but you see how, like, I made, like, an idea, but I didn't think to go and start complaining about it to the game, to the Fortnite developers about, like, you know, like the backpacks. Like, I'm guarantee you, if people would have said that, they would have added that in there for like 1 week, and they would have took it out. Well, I mean, that's essentially what the tents were, if we're gonna be 100% honest. How was I in this? Oh, I wasn't in the start. It was just the camera angle was. Come on. Yeah, they didn't let me do a trick though. Fish sticks. And I should have went back to help fish sticks too. That was another thing. But honestly, I guess I was just so caught up with I don't know how I was alive that I couldn't go back and help fish sticks. Because fish sticks was low-key coming to provide the support. But it's crazy because usually like the water is usually frozen at the top instead of like lakes and rivers and whatnot. So like usually like fish don't really get like frozen like that. Oh, what the? Uh-oh. No, that shouldn't have taken that much damage. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I agree I should take fall damage. But that much damage? I was just at 70 something. So you mean to tell me that took 40 something thing of damage? Bro, I cannot do anything. Oh, but one thing I was gonna say is I do like the idea that you can get like boosted. I mean, like not boosted, but depending on like you playing, you can like upgrade yourself. I do think that's an interesting thing. So it kind of does reward you for getting a bunch of like kills or stuff, you know? Thank you. I do want to keep the med miss, but I don't got the stuff for it. What the? Nah, bro, I got trapped. Bro, I got trapped inside the door, man. I couldn't go either. I literally couldn't go in or out. I literally could not do anything. I got trapped in the door. Wild. Because at first I was trying to go outside, but like I couldn't go outside because I was stuck in the doorway. So I tried to go back inside and I couldn't go inside until it finally let me. But when it did, I died. Yeah, but I'm about to finish telling y'all this story. That's just one of those games where we're just like at a bad spot. Couldn't really do much. But that's like kind of what like a battle royale is supposed to feel like. That right there. Because your goal isn't to be like the center. Because if you're the center, you're easy to get whacked. And you gotta watch all different angles. But yeah, so pretty much this is what happened. So like I said, we got this map. It's like a circle, you know, and then like a smaller circle inside of it. And like I shouldn't have to go into that much detail. If I do decide to like make a full video, I'll show what like a wrestling mat looks like, right? And mind you, we're not all too big because we're all like in middle school. 7th grade, I believe. It was 7th grade because in 8th grade we never did anything that fun. But so we're all like in the middle, and I want to say it's about 30-40 kids, right? As soon as like the whistle's blowing for us to start. Oh yeah, like wait, let me tell the rules. Yeah, so you can't touch, if any part of your body touches outside the circle, you know, you lose. I mean, like, you eliminate. Well, okay, first it starts off with, it's the whole mat. Then after a certain amount of people are eliminated, then you go into that first circle. Then after a certain amount of people go and get eliminated, then you go in the even smaller circle. So it's literally battle royale, like that type deal. And so we all start, everyone on the mat. One thing I will sit there and tell you, everybody went after their friends. Off rib. Off rib. As soon as the whistle was blowing, everyone went and started trying to eliminate their friend, right? And that's like crazy, right? But see, I knew how to make myself seem smaller. So, you know, like, I was staying hidden, you know, defending myself when I needed to, but I was like hidden. Mr.JayJay, not you copying your strats you do when you're a child. But like, that's how it is. Everyone's gone in for their friends. It's like, so like all like the super athletic kids or whatever going after their friends. All like the really unathletic kids, they're going after their friends. So there's realistically no threat at all, you know. And then some people would eliminate people. Some would get like double eliminated. They would try so hard to get someone eliminated that they would end up eliminating themselves. And I was watching it, you know. Oh yeah, and you also couldn't stand up either. You had to be on your knees or like all fours or whatever. Like pause on that. But like I would just sit there, you know, move around, look around. But like I only really sat there and defended myself, right? And so I made it all the way to the finals, you know, because I'm a savage, classy, boozy, ratchet. Yeah, so like, yeah, I'm in the finals. It's me and like 2 other dudes. And as soon as like, you know, the whistle blows, they go right after each other. And you know, I'm just gonna let them, you know, fight out, because I'm like, if it's me versus either one of them, I'm going to beat them. You know what I mean? And then the coach was like, yeah, if I didn't get into it, I would have to, then I was going to lose. And I'm like, ain't that something? So I tried to eliminate him, and I got myself eliminated. Because I was like, I know you were thinking, oh, Mr.JayJay's going to clutch this one out. And like, nah, honestly, I was going to win. And the coach was like, no, you can't be too passive or whatever. And then I tried to go, because I think I tried to help one of them push the other one out or something like that. And the way, like, I was like falling forward, and the way I was falling forward was, I thought I was gonna be able to crash and like hit myself in the, like, you know, it's just out of instinct. When you're like falling over, you want to sit there and catch yourself. Like, I wouldn't have fell on my face had I not caught myself. And honestly, I probably would have been able to eliminate him. But at the same time, like, it was one of those things where it's like, bro, when I was playing my own game, I made it to the finals. As soon as the coach sit there and said something, I lost immediately. Like, nah, man. And you could sit there and say I was playing passive, but I mean, I think I did get a few in eliminations. Like, it's just, again, I'm not dumb. I'm sitting there observing what's going on. Everyone's attacking their friends. And while everyone's attacking their friends, the smartest thing to do would be to sit there and chill. Like, because everyone want to sit there and have that bragging right over their friends, talking about, oh, I eliminated you, you know? Everyone wanted that. Everyone wanted to go after certain people because they wanted to have that credibility of, oh, I eliminated that person. Me, on the other hand, I didn't really care. I wanted to win. I just wanted to sit there and beat everyone. Oh yeah, so then like I sit there and say, oh, you remember that time when everyone played it, like we had that one battle royale and I won? Yeah. And the saddest part was I never got to redeem that loss or whatever, because we literally never played that again. And I think that thing took the whole class period too. So like we just couldn't do any, like, do it again. I was like, damn, that actually sucked. Every day when we saw the mat out there, we'd be so happy because we'd think we'd be playing that game again, and then we wouldn't. Oh, that's wild. Dude's probably on the whole other side of the map. No, actually, no, it shows that he's like somewhat close. Oh, I saw that right there, and I thought that was a person. Yeah, the same way I saw that sign right there, and I thought that was a person. Yeah, I don't know what dude thought he was doing. Bro, I already got 3 kills and I didn't even notice. Because I've been so busy just telling the stories. Well, the story. But, like, we did different game modes like that, I will say. But, like I sit there and said, it was rare, and I think we only did each of these game modes, like, once. And so, I think the other one was... Bro, no, that's Reinhardt. That's freaking Reinhardt. Should I use the Guardian Shield? Probably not. I should have got one of them cabbages. Yeah, they almost got me there for a second. I can't use this all willy-nilly either. Yeah, one of these ones was kind of the same thing, but I think it was but it was like more like a capture the flag type deal. So what you would end up doing, oh, and by the way, it was like an athletics class. So it was kind of like it was kind of like it was with like all like the football players and stuff like that. So it was pretty much like that class. But since we're like out of season, like we weren't doing much. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that because I kind of forgot to say the class because it wasn't like PE, so there wasn't any like girls, you know what I mean? But it was just like the football team, like an athletics class. Like it was the class was literally called athletics. That's why it's so hard to sit there and explain. Um, but yeah, yeah, one of these variations was so it was like capture the flag. Like it was pretty much the same thing, like a battle royale, right? But it was like a capture the flag. So you had your own team. Crap! Come on, man. I like how now they don't even attack you; they just run away from you. No, I think you tried to attack me there. So yeah, so like the main point is the exact same. You sit there. Oh, that was a grill that's open. I was trying to figure out what that was. Because it looked like an arcade cabinet at first. I'm like, bro, what the heck is an arcade cabinet? Well, at first I thought it was a person, right, wearing a hoodie. And then I'm like, wait a second, that's an arcade cabinet. What's an arcade cabinet doing out there? Yeah, but, so it's like a battle royale, um, like capture the flag type deal. And so, you punk. He definitely killed the pig. But I tried to at least like jump off the pig and then do this. But like, I mean, it didn't work. Okay, then let me vault that. What I gotta do over here?
I came to the Earthbound with nothing. No name, no family. My work and my secrets have always been my own.
Over here with the Star Wars hologram.
Gather the equipment you need and install it at the Citadel. Ensure it is receiving power.
Bro, your aim is horrendous. I'm telling you, when it tells me I can get this, I am gonna use it. No, I think it don't. So it only takes you up to a certain amount. Is there any more foliage? But I will sit there and say that. So it was like a battle royale. I know I keep saying this. And I was like capture the flag. So if you touch the outside, you're eliminated or whatever. But you have to go to across the way, grab their flag, and come back without getting pushed off the thing. Or else the flag would be reset. That was fun. I don't remember how it really went, like how the games went, but I can definitely say it was fun and I definitely enjoyed doing it. Bro, that's what I'm sitting there saying, bro. I just got impatient, man. It's literally only when I get impatient. And those must have been oh, my headset almost off. And cause I need to sit there and shoot right there. I just got impatient. That's all that was. It showed we had one viewer in here for a second, and my phone's about to die. And I had no idea it was about to die. It would have died faster had it would have been able to watch the stream, But again, I don't have any clue on why. Honestly, I just think my internet and my phone just don't like each other at all. Alright, we're just gonna chill this round. It's literally just gonna chill. I thought telling stories would be able to alleviate um some of the need to want to do something on my phone. But I guess not. I'll not even need a water bottle. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to say. Yeah, like I said, I don't really remember all the details from the game or whatever. But even still, with that, we had fun with that. And it's just and I think we only did those two once. Oh, I didn't even know they were offering a hug. Dang, 21. Hold on, wait. 0. Why did it show 0? Bro, I can't believe I embarrassed myself like that. I thought it was gonna show at least 1. Alright. So we don't have to run a lot. We're just gonna say some square in the middle. Which is dangerous, extremely dangerous, and that's something like I sat there and said before in my first story that you don't want to do is be in the middle where everyone's at because they will target you. Anvil Square. I was about to say, isn't this supposed to be like Tilted Towers? In the sense where like Tilted Towers was obviously the like the city hall or whatever, and this being the square, it's pretty much saying that this was the. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Is the sorry. She had a shotgun. There's nothing I could sit there and say. She had a shotgun. If I would have known she had a shotgun, because I thought she was going to come at me with the rifle. Y'all gonna be like, Mr.JayJay, you suck. Nah, it's not me sucking, it's just pause on that. It's just, I didn't expect to sit there and see what type of weapon she had. And with her weapon, she literally killed me in 2 shots. Because, you know, it's a shotgun. So, wasn't much that I could really sit there and do. But I will say, if I would have known she had a shotgun, I would immediately pulled out my main gun and would have just started shooting. She still probably would have killed me, but I would have at least took her down to 10 health, maybe 20 health, depending on how my shots went. Dang, my control. I completely forgot about that. Alright, I'm playing with this remote, and it does cut out, so hopefully it doesn't cut out too bad. Yeah, but like, I mean, I will sit there and say, like, even throughout my time playing like sports and stuff, I had always like really like enjoyed like the different coaches I had, like how different a lot of their ideologies were. But one thing I will sit there and say is like the only time I really ever gotten like coach like a coach or something that like had to have been in middle school, um, but in 8th grade. So so that's not like wow. Yeah, I couldn't even really aim. But yeah, it was like in the. But yeah, so like obviously the ones I'm talking about aren't in the weren't really there. But yeah, it was just something about it that I didn't like I remember actually the person kind of was my coach in middle school. I mean, when I ran track in 7th grade, which is crazy because um, like my whole like track career was actually kind of weird, to be 100% honest. Like, because I ran track in 7th grade. Um, I was on the track team, but I didn't run track on the in 8th grade. Ran, did the long jump 9th grade, and 10th, 11th, and 12th. I did like the 200 4x2 and all that jazz. That's absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. I cannot aim with this controller, man. I aim with this controller. And so pretty much what ended up happening was I had so like the first month or whatever I had I mean not the first month, but at the first track meet or whatever, like they had me doing the discus because they were just trying to get everyone to come around. Hey bull. No, that's not. I thought that was. The way it came wrecking that down was like a bull. But it was a boar. A different. Alright, I'm in a circle. I'm gonna let my controller charge a little bit more. And I'm gonna switch them. And then, because I just don't want to sit there and talk and then like, it like cuts out. That's the second time I'm gonna kick my water bottle over. And like I said, I'm not tripping because I know a lot of people are still at like school. Thank you for your sacrifice, boy. I still understand that your controller might not be an official controller and may not function properly. I still understand that. Alright, let me talk and see if I can hear if I'm cutting out. Alright, let me talk and see if I can hear if I'm cutting out. Can you still hear me? Yeah. Oh, Guns just placed that message. Guns, I'll probably join. I don't know. I got some things I gotta do a little bit. Hold on, let me switch my controllers real quick. Because I think it should be at least charged. I don't know, because if that thing takes minutes. Here. Here, we're just gonna go in naked like this. Oh, I should have re-rolled. I don't even got a bow. Alright. The reason I'm hiding is because I can't shoot with this gun. I mean, not this gun, with this controller. So, like, I'm waiting for my other controller to charge. But thank you, all. I saw we had 4 for a little bit. Now we had 3. I'll tell you what, if I win this game, and I still got time, I'll join Siege for a little bit. And why should I join y'all? Guns, y'all got me banned for a week. Alright, let me get out here. And I don't even know how, to be honest. It's crazy. Y'all got me banned for a week. They had found another video. They're like, you thought you were gonna hide this video, and they sat there and they banned me. Oh snap! That's actually kind of cool, bro. That's why I haven't been able to upload or stream for a week. They said another video was found with hate speech, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know what video they sat there and did, but they found some video that was from so long ago. I'm just like, bro, alright, that's alright. I'll just delete them. I just started deleting stuff. Because I did not know what they were sitting there talking about at all. Cool, I got the juice. What the? Bro, there's really a tree right... Oh my goodness. Good thing I wasn't being shot at, man. Because I would have been so salty. We gotta get that Dragon Ball Z stuff. The Nimbus Cloud. Damn, I knew I should switch my controllers. Yep. Dang it, someone else got it. Oh no! I should not have done that. It was just a prank, bro. Bro, I cannot aim this controller. I gotta switch my controllers. Eevee. Ah, man. I don't have enough to activate the rift. Alright, I'm switching controllers. What are you doing, Eevee? Oh. Oh, she's on her thing. Dang, I do need... If I'm gonna use the rocket launcher, I need more rockets. Because we ain't a one-hit quitter. I mean, we ain't one-hit quit. Dang, they activated the rift. We do got one key. Oh, that was Eevee. Eevee needs to chill. Yeah, I should have crouched. Let's go. Thanks for the rockets. The Kamehameha? It's the legendary Kamehameha. I know that person was mad. Because that rocket was on point. With the legendary Kamehameha. Can Mr.JayJay win? Or will he lose? Like he did for the 17th time today. Find out now on Dragon Ball Fortnite. What is that noise? It sounds like a pulse. Oh no! I was about to say, what the mother, bro? I got double teamed hard, bro. That was a nice Kamehameha wave. Oh my goodness. Bro, that was actually kind of lit too. Find out now on the next Dragon Ball Fortnite. And just starts playing the Dragon Ball GT thing. Nah, but that Kamehameha was nice. Bro, all that person had to do was either hide behind the rock or hide for a second, so like I wouldn't be able to sit there and see him, and at least like stay pushed back. But instead, this dude tried to get around the rocks and kill me, and it cost him his life. But and as gnarly as the rocket launcher kill I got on dude. That rocket says, boom. Bro, that looked like a drone strike. If we're being 100% honest. Hold on, hopefully my mic isn't cutting in and out. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I did cut out when I said like tree. Like when I said you could get behind the rocket tree. But it's alright. Alright, I'm about to switch controllers. And secure this island. Island secured. Duke Lake secured. Yeah, I guess my issue was though I shouldn't have been moving too much like after I saw where the thing was, you know. Captain Libertaire. I mean Libertar. Cap. Libertar. Libertar. That means like freedom in Spanish. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Call me Captain Libertar, because I'm about to liberate you of your life. Bro, that actually sounds, that actually goes hard. Oh wait, I'm over here throwing, bro. I'm not even putting on my shield. No! Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm throwing hard now. I meant to throw the chug splashes, but it's okay. No one can use this now, so that's fine. Stink, though? Let's get stinky up in here. Alright. I'm about to switch controllers. Alright. That's funny because I always gotta adjust the volume levels after I switch controllers. So like whenever I switch to that other controller, I gotta turn the volume down. But when I switch to this controller, uh, I can yeah. Either way, it's the opposite, bro. I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. I forgot I was talking. Y'all ever had that happen when you get conscious of like what you're trying to sit there and say, and you just can't say anything, or it becomes harder for you to speak? Can I not boost? Oh, I was about to say. Oh yeah, so let me finish telling the story about my track stuff. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so like I go in there for discus, and you know, they just kind of wanted to get everyone in track to sit there and be able to, uh, you know, all be able to at least go and experience the first track meet, right? Which is understandable. But why would you put us on discus knowing we never practiced discus? Like, I had never seen a discus before, and I didn't know what a discus was. Like, I knew shot put was. Damn, I shouldn't have done that, because I got, like, all blue weapons. But, like, I knew what, like, a shot put was, but I didn't know what disc was. I had never seen disc. So I didn't know what I was going to sit there and gonna do, even though like, I was on discus, and I show up that day and they were talking about we had to sit there and do discus. And so one person had looked it up online, like YouTube videos on how to do discus or whatever. But like, I mean, this dude also was like 6 foot in middle school, so, and like he was like big to his paws, so like in my honest opinion, like he looked like he could sit there and handle it with better than the rest of them. Whereas me, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was short in middle school. Well, at least 7th grade I was short. Just compared to everyone else, you know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't say that, because I was kind of more like higher middle than everyone else. Because I think, what was I, like 5? I know in elementary school, like, yeah, in like my 5th grade, I was like 5 foot exactly, or something like that. Maybe 5'1", 5'2". And then, yeah, so I had to have been like 5'4". Because I was 5'5" in the 9th grade. Well, no, I was like 5'6". Yeah, I was like 5'5", 5'6" in 9th grade. But yeah, like, and it was just like one of those things where it's like I couldn't sit there and like I was not gonna sit there and be able to compete discus with any of them, right? And one thing I will sit there and say is like when I had to get like shown how to sit there and do that, because like even like my parents were just like, bro, why they got you doing this shot putting this? I'm like, I don't know. No, I mean not shot putting. Why do they got you doing the discus? Do you even know how to do that? And I'm like, no, I don't know how to do that. Wait, can I shoot that down? Whoa, not that. Like, how am I supposed to open that? Uh-oh. I've been too loud. I made too much noise. And they won't let me climb that. which is crazy because you could climb that in real life. Oh snap! Yeah, this dude saw me. He's coming over here. Bro, hop, hippity hop. Up. Yeah, what you thought this was? Bro, call me Reinhardt. Dude was not expecting me to block that, bro. Yeah, but long story short, I ended up doing this. I'm pretty sure I got last place, but like, I mean, everyone else was bigger than me, so like, there's no shame in that. You know what I mean? At least I didn't like. At least like I went out there and tried. You know, I tried to compete. I didn't just roll over and be like, you know, I'm just gonna disqualify myself by not showing up or like purposely screwing it up. No, actually, I don't think I got last because I think someone didn't show up, and so I think I technically beat them through a technicality. So I got like I think I got second to last. Slap berries. But then fast forward the rest of that year, I've been you know, going to track practice, working, doing like track, you know, doing all that stuff, right? They didn't put me on anything. I think until like, um, and then I just remember the last track meet. I think that was the one I got to compete in. Like I finally got to sit there and compete. I got to, and I was like on the 4x1. And so the coach put me on the 4x1. And like, you know, that was also my first time doing like a relay. It's like, I didn't know you were supposed to like sit there and like start running before you get the baton. But let's be honest, if I would start running, bro, that dude who was handing me the baton was not gonna catch me. But I sat there, got that baton, I took off running and handed that off. And the coach ended up saying, "That's the fastest time we ever run." Oh, that's good to hear. Especially, oh, he took off. Or maybe he just did that to take away my escape. He's like, that's the fastest time he ever run. It's like, oh, wow. You know what? It's interesting, you know? What happens when... It's interesting what happens when you give someone an opportunity. You know what I mean? Because when you give someone an opportunity, they will surprise you, bro. The fastest time y'all ever ran on the 4x1. The only difference was now y'all had me. Crazy, right? But yeah, no, so those were like the only two times I think I ran and or was they doing the long jump? I think I also might have been doing the long jump too. Like I had track meets where I was doing the long jump. Yeah, because I do remember I did the one long jump, and then and I remember one dude was running. Did long jump too, and so like he had jumped probably like farthest out of everybody. But again, you know, like he was also one of like, because here's the thing about middle school. Some of those people like were already like pushed up on how they were gonna like their size and stuff, how they were gonna be in like high school already. You know what I mean? Kind of like the dude who I sat there and said was 6 foot. Like he was already like around 6 foot something, and he's in middle school. And he was on the discus team, and he had like a solid build. You know, like some people like that. It's like, alright, so like he already jumped like far. I don't know if he jumped like 18 feet or something like that, 16, something like that, somewhere in that range, right? Jumped the farthest out of everybody, and he started walking directly back. But if you notice, like when people do like the long jump, when they jump, they have to like get off to the side and walk out. But that's because they do that because when you like when you go back, they count your stuff, the last part of where your body hit the whatchamacallit. And so he started walking back. So pretty much he had like ended up scratching because he had like walked back down through the sand onto the onto the whatchamacallit. So it was pretty much like he didn't jump, or like he like scratched or whatever. That's like, bro, come on now. Like it's like he obviously didn't know that. Oh. Just like I didn't know that storm was coming. Pause. I think I got this. Do I? I don't have this. Damn, I didn't even realize there was 6 people left. But yeah. So yeah, so I think I did like the long jump a couple of times. So I can't really sit there and say they didn't put me in any meets or whatever. I just forgot they did that. But flash forward to 8th grade when I was doing the track team, right? This is where they didn't sit there and put me on anything, right? What the? Where'd he go, bro? Oh, that's it. Bro, you see how that didn't take that much damage? That's what I was talking about last time. Bro, why is everyone over here, man? Bro, every single body was over here, man. Because there was the person I was shooting at, which I think that was the person I was shooting at initially, that got hit by the storm. Like, and this is another thing. How did that person survive? Because I shot them twice. Whoop. I shot them twice. They got hit with the rocket. Pretty sure they took some sort of fall damage. If they slid, okay, but they were still pushed back in the storm. Maybe at that time the storm was still doing 1 damage. Maybe that wasn't even the same person. But I just know, bro, like, I was sandwiched in between 2 different people. Like, I would not have jumped down there if there would have been more areas for cover. There wasn't more areas for cover. And that's kind of the one thing with the zero build, which I'm not complaining about, because I'd rather you get put in a position where there's no cover, you can't sit there and hide anywhere, rather than someone just build a tower on you. But that's the one thing about zero build, bro. There's no cover, you're screwed. But yeah, flash forward 8th grade. I'm on the track team, but they're not letting me go to, like, they're not sending me to any events. Like, first week I go over there and check to sit there and see if I'm doing anything. Nope, I'm not. Alright, so I go home. A little disappointed. Second week, I go to check. A little disappointed that I'm not on there again. I do it for a third time. Not on there. Fourth time. Not on there. Fifth time. Not on there. Sixth time. Not on there. Seventh time. Not on there. Eighth time. Not on there. Ninth time. Not on there. 10th time. I didn't even check. And so I come back the next school day because, like, obviously I was just going back home about that, not because I wasn't getting put on the track. I mean, like, I wasn't getting taken to the meets, and then like when I come to school one day, I just looked at the list, I'm like, it would be kind of interesting if the teacher sits there and put me on on this time. Sure enough, the coach put me on there. I was supposed to, and this is everything I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do the long jump, the triple jump, the 100, the 4x1. Oh, and mind you, you can only do 3 field events and 3 regular events. That was like the max. So he wanted me to do triple, long, 4x1, 100, and I think the 4x2. I'm like, good thing I didn't go to that track meet, bro. Y'all would have thought I was Jesse Owens out here. Like, there is no way I was doing all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, so the coach is probably gonna be mad about that. And so, and so, what ended up happening was, like, I go into, like, for, like, the athletics period. And this dude wanted to sit there and say, where were you yesterday? And honestly, I should have just sat there and been honest and been like, you know what, since I wasn't, because, like, this is what I would have sat there and said, is me now. Or probably, if I would have been, like, in high school or a year out of high school, like, I'd have sat there and said, I would have been like, bro, I'm not, like, I didn't check the thing because, like, I haven't been to, like, any other meets. Why would I have thought to check this thing that I checked 9 weeks in a row and was it on the list? Why would I think that I was gonna sit there and be taken to the track meet? Like, why? Because you sat your trust in all these people who couldn't end up passing in their classes, which was the real reason why I was on the meets, because, like, all those people, I think, like, end up failing the quarter or whatever, so, like, they couldn't be taken to the meet. And it's like, bro, you literally, like, didn't take me to, like, any of that. And, like, I would have sat there and explained that to him and why I didn't check it out, because it's just like, you essentially just had me not even as an alternate, because if I was an alternate, I still would have been able to go to the track meet. You had me at, like, the second tier alternate. But no, that's the biggest thing of what I don't like. And and that's, like, that one coach that I sat there and said, like, I just did not like him. And I'm pretty sure he probably was a great guy, but, like, it's like, but yeah, I think I ended up telling him that, oh yeah, no, I was sick and I wasn't feeling well or something like that. He's like, well, you should have let somebody know. We were scrambling around looking for you. But, like, yeah, I didn't like him. I didn't like how he sat there and would talk to me. Different incidents. But, like, it was just like, I don't know. But, like I said, like, he's, like, one of the few coaches, like, I mean, no, not one of the few. He's, like, the only coach I dislike. Like, I liked every other coach I've ever had, so I think I'm fair to sit there and say
that he was the problem on this one. Because, like I said, every other coach I sit there and like, well, okay, I will say there was another coach I disliked, but these coaches weren't really like my coaches. So it's like, both of y'all were one tap, kinda. Y'all are just one burst tap. I guess is what I should say. So one of these coaches, I was in, I think I was in like the 7th grade, and this was like a female coach in the 8th grade. She might have been like the volleyball coach or something like that. Real quick, why don't they let guys do volleyball? Like, I know, like, obviously, you sit there and you do it on the whatchamacallit, you can do that. But you know, there's no real big sports competition for volleyball. Like, they got different females that play football. Like, you know, they got the lingerie football league, which y'all wouldn't catch me watching at all. I'm trying to think of what other female football league they have. Well, either way, I just need one to prove my point. But it's like they could have had like some like male volleyball league. Like, cause like volleyball just seems like something like a unisex thing that everyone can play. Like, I'm obviously not saying together, cause you know there's different distinct advantages that males have that females don't have. But like, you know how like tennis is like kind of a unisex sport. Like both sexes play that. You know what I mean? I think that could be the same for volleyball. But that's neither. Because I'm kind of getting off topic. But yeah, I think she was like the, oh yeah, I keep forgetting you can't sprint with the chicken on your head. But, she was like, I think, guess the female volleyball coach of like 8th grade or whatever. Like, I don't know, I never met this chick before in my life. Not gonna lie, I think this chick was racist based on the story I'm about to tell you. So what ended up happening was, she would, jump, I mean, not she. Alright. So we were going to like our athletics period or whatever, and so me and a couple of other like kids were like jumping over, like, you know those tall cones. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like the caution cone, but it's like the huge one, and it like kind of looks like a pyramid a little bit. Yeah, but like it was like a cone and it kind of looked like a pyramid, right? And so we were jumping over that. So one white kid jumped over that, not a problem. A second white kid jumped over that, not a problem. And when I jumped over it, oh, then I had to sit there and stay behind it push-ups, even though she had to have seen every single one of us do that. And it's not like she even sat there and said anything either. Which, I could see it if she would have been like, oh, don't do that, or stop. And then, like, I just went and, like, did it after she said, don't do that, you know? But yeah, like, out of all the both of them, like, you know, after the two white kids did it, there was nothing. Then after me, the black kid did it. There's an issue. But I will sit there and say this. Like, I don't think I'm wrong with thinking that it was like a race thing, because Cause like the school district that I went to, like actually came under fire for black children, black and like Hispanic children getting treated worse than the white kids. Like let's sit there and say both of them would like fight or whatever. Like the black kid or like the Hispanic kid would get um in way more trouble than the white kid would. And that was across the school district. Well, not like the different districts, but it didn't matter if it was middle school, high school. Like, and mind you, it's all in the same district. It didn't matter if it was in middle school, high school, elementary school. All of them, like, that's literally just how it was. And so, like, black students were obviously treated the worst. The Hispanics were treated, the second worst. And it was just like, and like there was like it was actually crazy. There was like actual like stats and stuff to like go in with this. Uh oh, we gotta go. Oh, that wolf. Like there was like actual like stats and like all that to like go with this. So like I'm not just making this up. I'm not just going off personal experience or what I saw. Because if we were, then I would I would sit there and say the same thing. But it was just like it's just like that. Like think about that. Like that one story I said for a second. Now imagine if the teacher would have sat there and would have, oh yeah, and she made me do push-ups. I think I said that. I think it was like 10 of them. Yep. Yeah, I think I had said that. I'm not sure. It's just because I'm getting... Like, I'm pretty sure I just didn't say how many push-ups, so I didn't want y'all to think she had me doing like 30, or like 50, different push-ups. Oh, that's actually a robot person. I didn't even notice that first. Now, but like, imagine if like instead of her making me do like 10 push-ups, she sat there and made me get to the office, and I would have got detention for that. It would have been crazy because it was like I sat there and said before. She watched 2 other kids sit there and do that. But yeah, no, honestly, if it would have been me now, or like even me in high school, I'd have sat there and said, no, I'm not doing that. Um, and like I'm not even joking. Like that's just how like I am. Like I would have sat there and said, no, I'm not about to sit there and do push-ups after you sat there and watched 2 other people do this before me. Either you take us all down, or I ain't going, or you, or no one's going down. Like I would have sat there and said something similar to that. I probably would have sat there and said nice. Like if I was in high school, I would have probably said it nicer. But like
as an adult, bro, I wouldn't have cared how rude I sat there and said it. Like, I think I would have tried to be nice, but then if she said that, no. I'd have been like, yeah, no, we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Ouch, how? I was literally on the top of his head. Bro, it's icy. I'm sliding off. I hate it when like the terrain messes you up. You know what I mean? Like, see there, like I wouldn't have gotten. Oh, so that's probably why she had the dirt bike on there. Yeah, I wish I would have got the owl right now. And it was just like honestly, like it was just crazy, you know. And like, and so like I definitely was like in a very racist school district because like it's like one thing if it would have just been like middle school or like just one school in particular, you know what I mean? But the fact that it was like across the board, that's insane. I mean, I guess like I mean it makes sense though because you know um like usually like in my grade I was always like I think one or like one of the oh wait I paid attention I didn't even realize it was a 1v1. Cause like in most of the grades like there like every time I was in the grade like there'd be less than 10 black people in there. Oh, I see 'em. Crap. It's because I took that fall damage. You would have never beat me. You're not good, man. You literally beat me because I took fall damage, bro. That fall damage done me in. I'm stupid. Why didn't I just melee the
Why not just melee the top of the thing so I would have been above? I'll be right back. I gotta get to the bathroom.
That last bit was just uppy plan on my end. Yeah, but like pretty much it was just like one of those things where it's like when I was in high school, I mean not high school, when I was in like elementary school or middle school, in my grade, whether that had been the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, um I was typically one of like a few black kids. Like I think the most I had would have been like 10 in eighth grade or something like that. Um, Elementary, like in fifth grade, I know it was like two. Fourth and third grade, I think they were like around six. And mind you, the classes are about 30 students. At least 20 of them are white. So if 20 of them are white, like two are like Asian, and I'm talking both Asian, like well, they're Eastern or Western Asian. I mean, well, like the Eastern, Southern, like I'm talking about like any of them. And then there's just might be like, no, wait, no, I'm missing. There's at least like 24 white kids in a class, and then like two, like I said, Asian, and then like two black people, if you were lucky. Because I'm thinking we also had like 5 or 6 classes too. Yeah, so there were probably like a black student in like every class. And then like some classes didn't even have a black student. And that's kind of how it was. Like, I am not even joking. Like, that's actually how it was. I wish I could like draw it up. Honestly, I should have just pulled out the shield and stuck it. Because it's like, what are you going to do when I got this shield on you? That should be the new saying. What you gonna do when I got this shield on you, dude? Yeah, but dang, it's already 5:53. Dang, I didn't even know this stream was 2 hours. So like that was like a 30-minute stream. So man, we played this for like 3 hours, I think, at the least. Yeah, because when I started playing, it was like late 1. Because I remember I woke up at like 12 something. I was trying to get that internet working right. Um, I'm trying to think. But yeah, and like that's not the only like incident where I got like the teacher being racist. But like I'm gonna finish this story and then I'm gonna talk about um the next story. So like, and then I had this one other teacher. Yeah, nah, I don't know if she just didn't like me or if she thought like I was a bully or something. Like I have no idea. But like I remember there's like this one incident where like we were playing this one game, and this is another thing I used to dislike about athletics class. Like this is another thing. They sit there and would oftentimes put like all the the super athletic try hard people on like one team, and then I'm not sitting there saying that I wasn't like a try hard athletic kid or whatever, or like any of that, but what I am sitting there saying was like I am competitive and my teammates weren't good because they just weren't competitive people. Like, and that's fine if you're not competitive. Didn't even do that much damage to me. I think I was lagging too hard for her, to be honest. Because I could tell, like, even some of my shots were lagging. But yeah, I did see my battery for the controller was low, too. Like, if my controller dies again, like, I'm definitely leaving. I mean, ending the stream. Ouch. That was nice. And so, with that being said, like there was this one time, yeah, and like I said before, they was weren't good because they weren't athletic. So these are the dudes you would sit there and see who would usually be on like B team or like all that jazz. Which, quick side note, I love it how like coaches sit there and talk about not having like an A team or a B team or whatever, and they say they like they say they're trying to maximize their best players and get them playing time, knowing doggone well if that was the case, why don't you switch us around every couple of games? Mmm. 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 No, like, let's sit there and be real. Like, let's honestly sit here and be real for a second. Like, if that's realistically the case, and you already know we're gonna sit there, and you already know that the other kids on the team are sitting there saying, "Oh, you're on B team this, you're on B team that." Like, if your intentions truly were to have them split across, why don't you switch people around? Like, why wouldn't you? It's because you're lying. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting there saying everyone needs to be switched. Like, you just completely switch your B team to fight against A team, because, like, let's sit there and be honest, we all know that there's people who need to be on B team. But at the same time, for those few people who you were sitting there saying can run on A team, okay, that makes sense. For those few people you were saying that can run on A team, go ahead and put them on go ahead and switch them around if what you're saying is true. But you already know they're gonna find an excuse. Oh, chemistry. Oh, bro, we all practice together still. But I know I kind of got off topic, but so what would end up happening is yeah, so I'd be on the team with a bunch of unathletic kids, and so we would play this one game. I think it was called Knockout. And so essentially what this was it was incorporating the volleyball net, right? What the heck are those flying things? I know they're drones, but I don't know if that's just though to view it or what. Dang, I forgot about that. Yeah, but like, so we're playing this one game that's Knockout. It incorporates a volleyball net, but essentially what the thing of the game is you sit there and you sit there and you throw the volleyball over like the net. You know what I mean? And so whoever, like, if the other team lets it hit the floor, then the person nearest is out, right? Now remember this rule, because it's going to be important later. When you throw the it in between two different people, they have to play rock, paper, scissors. Alright? So just imagine that, right? And so what ended up happening was, our teammates being, well, I say our teammates, my teammates being super unathletic individuals were obviously, and like that's another thing that ticked me off. A lot of them were like tall too, so it's like you would think we would have the advantage. Like, if we're just gonna be 100% honest. I saw that person. So it's like most of their team, is still around or whatever. Whereas like most of my teammates are like out, you know. And it's just like, bro, like I'm like the last one standing, the only one able to really sit there and do anything for our team. So it's like me and like 3 other dudes left. Probably our most athletic group. And so the ball lands. So the first ball had like went over and landed. And so I went to go pick up the ball, right? And obviously I'm behind them too, because the ball had like landed in between them and went behind them. So I go and I pick the ball up and tell them, you know, y'all need to sit there and do rock, paper, scissors. And while I was doing that, they threw the ball over. And here's the thing. Even if you want to sit there and say, oh, Mr.JayJay, well, you were out because the ball went over, I was still the farthest person away. So the ball was nowhere near me. And that would mean these 2 dudes who were playing rock, paper, scissors need to be eliminated. But why would you know what I mean? And so they were trying to sit there and say, I'm eliminated. I'm like, bro, how am I eliminated when I'm all the way over here? And the ball landed all the way over there, which would mean one of them are on. We got no argument. And, you know, the coaches weren't jumping in, you know, because why would they? Why would they sit there and try and get an understanding on this one guy's side when that, well, like, you know, or like de-escalate the situation, because, you know, that's what a good coach is supposed to sit there and do, and they weren't doing that. So I got mad. I threw the ball at the net and they're like, no, you're out. Yeah, fine. And I went to the bleachers, because that's where all the people who were eliminated were. And I just, and I shook it. And for whatever reason, the teacher, like, and that same coach that I sat there and said that I dislike, went and was telling, like, took me to the office and was telling me that, oh, I was kicking it. I'm like, I was not kicking it. I was shaking it. What do I look like? Because it was like the little handle for when you're climbing up the bleacher. What would I look like kicking metal with my shoe? Like, I could hurt my toe doing that. Why would I do that? Like, no, I was shaking it, you know. And that's one of those things I don't get. Like, and like, you know, obviously these unathletic kids, they didn't care, so they weren't trying to defend. Like, and that was my biggest thing. It was like no one's trying to defend me, no one's trying to hear what I'm saying out, and it's like, in my eyes, that's not right. Like, and don't get me wrong, okay, like, you could sit there and say, okay, I was out regardless, understandable, but at least sit there and let's have a conversation about it. And like, let's sit there and be honest, bro. There's like 20 of y'all. Why would y'all care so much in the first place? There's like 20 of y'all on the other team. Damn, I shouldn't keep doing that. I'll let people know where I am, but like, there's 20 of y'all on like the other team. Like, y'all aren't in any more danger of losing. Like, I could sit there and see if it would have been like, you know, a 1v1 and I sat there and did that, or like a 1v2 and I sat there and did that, or something like that. But let's sit there and be honest. Even if you sat there and did that, that was scummy, knowing that they were going to play rock, paper, scissors to sit there and decide who was out, and you still threw the ball over there. That's scummy. That's some scummy stuff. What up, Peanut? I see you took all day to get in the stream. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know you're at school. Yeah. That's so wild, man. I shouldn't have done that. That's like hard to sit there and move around with this.
Bro, you're always going there. All right, now, but this is gonna be my last game for real, for real. It's just I'm not done telling these stories. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been finding most enjoyment. Nah, but I think you just go out there to visit family. Aren't I right? Yeah, I called it. I called it right before it showed up. That's wild. Nah, it's crazy how like people be upset at LeBron James for calling himself like the best basketball player to ever play the game. I just think it's funny though because what a lot of people don't take into consideration the different rules or the laxity of the rules nowadays. Like I remember seeing you know like the old NFL like intro. Bro, everything that they were doing in that intro would have been called a penalty from like the lineman moving his like the old lineman moving his arm freely, which would have been like you know like a false start. Some of these hits, which would have got these people ejected out of the game now, and like all this other type of stuff. And it's like people don't sit there and take that into consideration that the way some of these rules changed paved way for some of these people to grow. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to take anything away from LeBron James because obviously he makes it work in the rules work in his favor. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I just think it's funny because like not a lot of people sit there and acknowledge that the rule changes and why it may be beneficial to some people and make prime example. Um, you throw the ball to a receiver coming across field. Back in the day, he would have got lit up, probably knocked out, would have probably been taken out the game. But now, someone like Brady or Patrick Mahomes or some other quarterback can sit there and throw it to that receiver, and then that receiver, since the linebacker or safety can't come and blow this dude up, and they kind of got to be lax with it. This dude can catch the receiver can catch the ball and run another 10, 15 yards, inflating their stats. And it's like back in the day, other quarterbacks didn't have that opportunity. They couldn't throw it. They couldn't throw that ball right there, or the receiver would literally die. But it's like now they can throw that because you can't blow up that receiver or that defender gets ejected. And so it's like it's stuff like that where I kind of sit there, the uh, like why some people, and again I'm not trying to take away from like Brady, Patrick Mahomes, or LeBron James. That's how they can sit there, and that's how like some of the stuff is helping them be able to compete with some of those older names because of stuff like that, the changing in the rules. Or like when you sack a quarterback now and then they sit there and say that it was roughing the passer even though the quarterback didn't get rid of the ball. It's like you can't really like, well, that's a 15 yards, but let's sit there and say that play was like 3rd and 15. You go and you get that, and that's a penalty. Now it's a first down. What would have been like a 4th and 25, an obvious punting situation, would have got them an automatic first down, and then the quarterback could score that next play, or that running back could score based on that. Oh yeah, no, that's actually crazy. How he wanted to retire, and was coming out of retirement, the very the very next season, or no, I think it was the same season he said he was retiring. I can't remember. And then and then his wife was saying she was filing for divorce or whatever, and then he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm really retiring now." Nah, but it's that though, bro. You could just tell he really loves football. But yeah, bringing it to like basketball a little bit. Some of the things that I sat there and noticed was like, one, you got like how you can do like gather steps and stuff like that in basketball, which is fine. But sometimes these gather steps be like a little too much. Maybe taking like a gather step, they go like they go like 3 feet. If one gather step, take another step, another 3 feet, and then they can have their like final step, and it's just like, all right, bro, you walked 3 times and then did a layup. Back in the day, that would have been a foul. Like that would have been like a traveling call. But it's like now, it's fine. And that's what I'm saying. Like basketball players now can benefit that, even though back in the day, they didn't have that. They didn't have that luxury to be able to do that. Because I guarantee you, more of those basketball players back in the day would have scored more points if they could have done that. Made him rift. Let me rift too. I actually do not see him. If I would known he had a rift on him, I wouldn't have let him rifted. Because, I mean, I kind of did. Because I'm like, I thought I had him cornered with the DMR. I'm just like, taking it easy. Oh, also, Pina, I like how the Fortnite brought back the scar, but they nursed. I said nursed it. They nerfed it. Bro, how like, bro, what is this, man? I shot the dude twice, point blank with a shotgun, and then my person that I hired was nowhere near to be found. It's like, bro, the AI is bad now. Bro, they nerfed the AI so bad. Alright, I'm just gonna play one more. And then finish my stories, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Because honestly, I should be getting off now. But I'm not gonna lie though. I was having fun. But I think I had the most fun when I'm telling stories. Yeah, but so I do remember telling a story about that coach
The three coaches I didn't like. Two of them I didn't really have. And again, I was short too, so like, cause I it was 7th grade, so yeah, I was short, and mind you, you know, you got, like I said, we got all the tall and lanky dudes who, you know, sucked, but they got not necessarily the tall. Well, I mean, I think they did have that one really tall dude who I was talking about with the discus story, but the other ones, they were like a nice size pause and could, you know, get it up and over. But yeah, going back to other crazy things and how I kind of knew that the district I was in was actually like racist was there was this one incident, and this one was actually like crazy. Like so to give y'all a little bit of background, there was like this one kid. He didn't even really like, he didn't really like me for like whatever reason. So I didn't really like him. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I could have been like a bit of a brat, but I'm like, I was only being a brat because, you know, y'all were being rude and mean to me. You know what I mean? Because I was new. It was my first year there, so like obviously I don't have friends, and so all of them were like friends, clicked up, didn't really care to, you know, be my friend or whatever. Or you know, a lot of them weren't really being nice or whatever. So there was this one kid who sat there and was like, it was just mean. Thought he could like punk me. I'm trying to think of like other stuff so I can like set the story up. I don't know. I know we would bicker a lot, but just because like he was just, I don't know. Like I really don't know. It's just been so long. I'm just gonna tell y'all the story. So pretty much, me and this dude, like we're like walking from lunch, right? He sits there and he's like walking like purposely like slow right in front of me. And so like obviously if you like walk slow in front of somebody, like, you know, your shoe may clip on theirs. You know, like it's just a thing that happens. And so it wasn't intentional, but he saw, but like, you know, he knew what he was doing. So it's not like, oh, he didn't know he was just walking slow. He was purposely walking slow to, like, you know, tick me off or whatever. This dude then proceeds to like push me for doing that. And it's like, alright, then I'm just gonna get around you. Then he pushes me again. Mind you, I haven't done anything to this dude all day today. And so again, I keep trying to walk around him. He kept pushing me, and like just kept pushing me. And I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like I kept trying to like get around him or whatever. And then I like finally, you know, like he pushed me again. I finally like, you know what? Like I just sit there and like push him. Like while we're like walking out to the door for PE, because I mean not PE, recess, because that's where we're going. No, I'm not having that thunder shotgun again. Bro, how far do you gotta be to not, like, take it? Pause. Yeah, but, yeah, and so, like, I pushed him while we were going, like, out through, like, the double doors. And then he pushes me again. So I pushed this dude up against the wall. Bro, you'd have thought this was something straight out of Bully. I pushed this dude up against the wall and I give him one right hook across the face. And he falls to the ground holding his cheek. And I walk off to go, to go play at recess, because literally I was just defending myself. I didn't use any excessive necessary force. Like I said, he was pushing me so many times. Oh, and I forgot to say, like, he was also pushing me with his fist. Like, not at first, but after, like, his, like, third time pushing me, he began pushing me with his fist. Like, trying to, like, really hurt me. So I did straight up push him up against the wall. I gave him one right hook across the cheek. Like, right, well, like, it was, like, the chin cheek area. I tell you, bro, I dropped him. And dropped this dude. He went and, like, was holding his cheek, and like I walked off to, like, have fun at recess. And then, like, I got to, like, the basketball court, and he comes and he pushes me from behind. So I walked up, deck him again, the same way I did last time again. He was on the ground holding his cheek. And, like, by that time I was, like, mad. And I'm like, you know what, bro, I don't even want to play, like, have fun at recess or any of that anymore. And then, yeah, and so eventually, I was just sitting, like, under some of the playground equipment, just because, like, I was on, I'm like, let me go. And so, I go to sit there, and, what was it, like, yeah, so I'm, like, walking around, and so, like, this one girl, which is actually crazy, because she was in a movie. I don't know why, like, because I was kept trying to say middle school, but it's like obviously she was going to like, obviously I shouldn't say obviously we went to the same middle school, but I was gonna say obviously we went to she went to middle school or whatever. But yeah, she was in a movie, which is crazy. I try to see how if she's been in anything recently. I honestly forgot about that till now. But yeah, so she said one of the teachers wanted me, and I'm definitely glad it was one of those teachers that definitely, like, I was cool with. Like, she was nice. Who, like, I kind of like I don't know, she was just really, like, a respectable teacher. And so, yeah, she grabs my hand, and she already has that dude's hand or whatever. Like, well, like, the wrist, and, like, she, like, walks us to the office or whatever, and they start, like, interrogating us about what happened and all that. And I sat there and said, like, dude, this dude was doing all this and was pushing me down the hallway, and so, like, I punched him. Like, literally every single time I punched this dude, well, like, I didn't even have to say that, but, like, I didn't say that part, but every time I punched him, it was literally after he pushed me. So it wasn't like I would just punch him, or, like I said before, using excessive force. So I just let him know, like, dude was pushing me down the hallway for, like, no reason. Even when I tried to get around him, he would push me or walk real slow or do something. And, like, I was, like, literally sitting there explaining that to the principal, explaining how he was pretty much, like, I just explained, like, what he was doing and all that. And, like, The teachers still wanted. I mean, like the principal still felt like his hands were tied because there was um a zero tolerance or whatever. I knew I should have kept the other one. I don't know why the weapons I had. Jack. I should have picked up the shield because I just had a bunch of whack weapons. But again, I'm just too into the stories. Oh, I gotta go in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna try to finish this one. Oh, and also, kind of forgot to mention that my mom also worked at the school too. So, like, and when I was being pushed, I was kind of by like her little area that she worked in, like by her little office. I don't want to say office, but it was literally like a little area, like her little workstation or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but and I looked over there to sit there and see because I was gonna sit there and tell my mom on them because I mean I'm being pushed for no reason, you know what I mean? But yeah, she wasn't there, so that's why he sat there and got punched. But I mean, again, she was working, so she was probably going to do something to like help somebody. But like even when she sat there and I got there and was listening to the story, she was just like, so like she wanted to like schedule like a meeting about what happened or whatever. But I'll get more into that in a second. But yeah, so he went and we were going through like the camera, it just showing him pushing me like all down the hallway, and I pushed this dude once back, like again when we were by the double doors. Oh, you see that? You see where you pushed him right there? What if he would have hit like, cause like the way the doors were, it was like they have windows, but then there was like metal holds. So think about like when you look at your window, like your home window. Imagine like like the white part that's like plastic. Imagine if that was metal. That's pretty much what it was. So it was like metal all around like the sides, and then metal where there was like seals, metal on the door. You know what I mean? And he was like, "What if you would have pushed him and he would have fell and hit that?" It's like, is that really what you're getting out of this dude? This dude pushes me down the whole time in the hallway, and I pushed this dude once, the one time I laid my hand on him, that whole time, he was like, you don't sit there, like, the one time I put my hands on him, that's when you want to sit there and say something. And then like because like he had to sit there and because I guess he was trying to find like when when I like punched the dude or whatever. And so he sat there and saw, well, you could, as best as you could, of me pushing up against the wall and freaking knocking this boy down, like practically knocking this boy out. Cool. I wish I had known that's how that worked. And so, and then we went, and then he saw, like, again, on the camera, this dude comes and, like, pushes me from behind. Wait, that's Blade. And this dude comes and pushes me from behind, like when I'm on the basketball court, and I go and I walk, like, punch him again. And it's just like, talking about how I shouldn't have been hitting on him or whatever, and, like, he knows that it was frustrating because he was putting this, like, bro, you clearly don't understand if I clearly should. And like that's the thing about it, because it was like a zero tolerance thing, and it was like clearly you don't sit there and understand that like I was very literally defending myself. It's like I'm defending myself and it's just like it was just one of those things that was annoying. So like I had gotten into school suspension, and my mom was mad, not like at me, but like at them. And so that's going back to it. Like she had like scheduled a meeting and all that. Oh, and by the way, the principal did acknowledge that the dude was pushing me with his fists and all that. Said that the kid admitted to doing that and all that. But what's the difference between that and really a punch? Like, if we're just gonna be 100% honest, like, what's really the difference between that and a punch? And the fact that it was like worded in such a way where it's like he got saved face, it's like, nah, that's messed up. And then, oh, and mind you, he didn't even get in trouble like that. Like he actually didn't. And like I have absolutely no idea how he didn't get in trouble. But this dude like got in absolutely no trouble for sitting there like he didn't have to apologize or any of that. Like, but I got ISS for like, what was it, 3 days? And so like obviously he sat there and got to go back to like they made it sound like, you know, like while I was in ISS, like I was like some little monster or whatever. Bro, and then the AI just runs and gets in front of my bullets, bro. And so like they made it seem like I was like some like little monster or whatever, because when you sit there and take me out, not to the ball game, but when you sit there and take me out to like have ISS, and then this kid's over here that you know got punched is still in class, even though he instigated every single bit of it and didn't get in trouble, like that was absolutely insane. And it was like, I remember some comments, like even after, I say some comments. I think there was at least two comments. There was at least two comments where it was like, you know, in 5th grade we had this one trip to like this one like place, and they were talking about like, wow, I don't even know how he was able to do that. He was over there like attacked him or whatever. He had like attacked that kid or whatever. Or like there was one, yeah, and I was like, I don't know why they let him go or something like that. And there was like, oh yeah, I don't know why he wanted to sit there and be somewhere with like someone, because that dude could have got his revenge on him or something like that. Oh wait, no, never mind. That was about a different incident. But 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 like I said before, I'm pretty sure there was like two comments. I can't really remember the other one. But you already know there was that mindset of, yeah, this dude was dangerous. He like hit on this kid and got sent to ISS. Whereas all the, like, whereas the quote unquote victim didn't have to do it. So clearly he did nothing wrong. And like, even if like, because like, here's the thing, even if like, just the fact that he didn't get like ISS reinforces in the mind that he didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Since he's there. Since he can sit there and twist the story how he wanted. He could have been telling them kids, oh, yeah, he hit me, and I pushed him, which is why he's in ISS and I'm not. Or something like that. He could have sat there and said anything. And it's like, since I wasn't there to defend myself, like that's what happened. Like, and that's what I just didn't like, because it's like, now I come back and everyone over there act like I'm a monster. And it's like, bro, I ain't even doing anything, man. I was just chilling, minding my own black business, bro. And so, alright, and so, like I was saying before, like, my mom scheduled, like, a meeting with all of them. And so you had my science teacher, because, alright, so, when I was in 5th grade, the classes were broken up into 4 different sections, right? We had an English with one teacher. We had math with one teacher. And that teacher was like my homeroom teacher, who I would start the day off with and go to like lunch and recess with. And that was the same one that I sat there and said, took us both to the office and like had her grabbed our wrist or whatever. But oh, it's 6:40. All right. Gotta hurry up. Oh, I thought that was like the clump berry, to be honest, for a second. But yeah, like, so like the science teacher, like, she didn't like me. And it was clear that she didn't like me at all. Like, she was in that classroom and she was sitting in the back all by herself or whatever. Yeah, my mom told me this part. I know that dude ain't using a shotgun from that far away. See, that's why I try and do that thing like fast, so I'm not caught up like that. Because I do got caught lacking. But yeah, so like she was like kind of like standing in the back, arms folded. Like, I think she was like chomping down on gum or whatever. Like, I wasn't there at the meeting. This is just my mom's reaccount. And so, you know, she got every little detail. I'm not even joking. She got every single detail. Oh, what the? I didn't know he could get on too. Pause. No, he'll make great use for me showed him. Yeah. One of the other teachers was like my what teacher was he? Oh, I guess he was my history teacher? That's weird. But I mean, I guess it makes sense because I don't think I learned anything in his class. Because I didn't even. I'm not going to lie, because I was trying to think about what teacher he was, and I honestly can't say that I remember learning any history. No, I know who was my history teacher. I think he had to be my writing teacher. Yeah, so this next guy was like my writing teacher. No. This other nice teacher was my writing teacher. And so I'm guessing that other one had to be like a history teacher or whatever. No, I got it switched, bro. Honestly, I don't remember. But either way, we had this other teacher. He didn't really like me. Um, it was funny because my uncle had actually had gotten him. No, this was a heavy set man. I don't know how to describe that one female teacher other than she was like your stereotype. Like I don't know how to describe the one that, like I said, was sitting in the back or whatever, doing all that extra stuff. Aside from, aside from, she was just being like extra for like I just don't know how to sit there and describe it because only because like what up fish sticks? Pressing fish sticks takes your measure. Yeah, but oh, there's no door right there. I kept trying to close that door. But yeah, and he was like in there and pretty much that one teacher that I said was my homeroom teacher who I said was like really like was kind of nice or whatever. And, like she was kind of trying to stick up for like the teachers because like you know like in jobs they teach you to commoderate with your people. Let's go. I like how that dude called that one super large explosion, man. Let's go. My AI killed him. First time my AI did something. I think that would have been the one shot he landed on him too. I wish you could command them on what to do. See, it like always defaults you into the storm. Ain't no way, bro. Dang, I gotta go too. There is absolutely no way, man. Bro, had those shots all been headshots though, it would have been game. Yeah, long story short, my mom was like upset that nothing happened with that kid who, you know, obviously was attacking me or whatever, and you know, they're like, oh, you know, he didn't throw a punch, so he, you know, he wasn't getting in trouble. And we're just like, but you know, they want to prison pretty I said prison, they pretty much, oh, mind you, my dad was also there, and he was trying to calm my mom down because I already know my mom was mad. I would have been mad too if that was my child, but she was not having that, and I'm like, nah, like, because they really did me dirty there. And the good thing is, the one who I said was my homeroom teacher, she had eventually like apologized about how that situation went, and thought she did have to just stand up for them, but she knew it wasn't right. Because like, I was pushed down like the hallway, bro, and not like pushed like on the ground, but like I was pushed so many times until like you compare like me punching this dude twice to him pushing me at least 10 times. Like, that's not even comparable. I do got more stories, but those were kind of the incidents that I suspected were, you know, why that school was, well, not school, but that district was racist. Because those were just racist incidents that just happened. And it's sad. But hey, I'm a better person because of it. But I just have to sit there and say, like, had this like been like being like high school, or even at this age now, well, not even at this age, but like fish sticks face, like, I think I would be like, I think I still would have just been like, bro, like, you really gonna sit there and put me in ISS knowing I could in self-defense? I would have sat there and said something like that. But yeah, I'm about to end the live stream right here. Thank y'all for tuning in. And those of you who did, please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Next time we'll probably win one. No, actually, you want to know why I died? It's because I didn't have shield. If I would have been full shield, I would have won.
in my opinion. Alright, but yeah. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, J's up, L's down. Until next time. Bye.